In the days when lies and flattery increase, there can be only one voice that tells the truth. The gospel track.
The effectiveness of a message is directly dependent on the condition of the messenger. When it comes to the Kenyan gospel musicians, their lives have been full of scandals and controversy. In our gospel track today, we get to look at the Kenyan gospel musicians and their music. Hello and welcome to our news. My name is Muturi Kiriamiti. Renowned Nigerian music master Sinach is expected to perform in Nairobi, Kenya later this month. Sinach, whose song I Know Who I Am has become a church anthem, will perform at Sitam Karen on the 26th of November this year. Gospel singer Ringtone has put his haters on notice. He says that those who have been spoiling his name have their days numbered now that he has contracted private investigators to track those behind the vice. After releasing a controversial song, Yesu Ndiye sponsor Jimmy Gates seems to have gone quiet about releasing a video to the same song. The song made the social media a buzz of activities full of hilarious comments. That's all for now. Thank you for joining us. Welcome back. We went to the streets and talked to different people on what they think about the Kenyan gospel music scene.
Just feel like we are lacking songs that will last a long period of time.
Nowadays, we are losing relevance of Christianity in our music.
There is no difference between the gospel music and the secular ones.
Hizi zetu za Kikenya, yani hakuna ile uwezi feel kama kuna Mungu.
Join me today as we talk to one of the best musicians in town, Moses Ochieng.
My name is Moses Ochieng. I am a musician, I'm a songwriter, I am a worship leader, worship minister in church. I minister at Kenya Assemblies of God.
At what point of your life did you discover that you can sing?
In around standard 3, when I started discovering myself, that's when I realized I could sing. I could hit those drums, and then the guys actually even crowned me. I was given a crown with some colors saying the Spirit has chosen this guy. This guy will be singing and the Spirit will be speaking through him.
Tell us more about your first song to record.
Nobody ever heard about it because I may have done it with a cassette and a cassette, you know, those tape recorders and an empty cassette. Actually, it wasn't even empty. I took my dad's tape and placed it inside and I sang. When now I started singing, which I could call professionally, I think I did it at the year 2002. That's when I had my first music, which of course really didn't go very far.
Looking and listening at your music, how would you define it in terms of genre?
Well, at times I find myself doing a bit of blues and sometimes soft rock. But then I came to realize that I really inclined so much towards reggae.
Your latest song, Bilima, what would you say inspired you?
It's a song that talks about a visitation of God. I'm telling God to visit me because that's the prayer. That's my prayer. Visit me today.
Before we end our program, would you kindly just do the first verse of your latest song, Bilima?
It's gonna be a long day without you. It's gonna be a long trek without you. I admit, alone I am weak. This is why I say, Bilima.
We will take a short commercial break, and when we are back, we shall have the verdict.
This 10th December, System Unit and NTV bring you the System Rave. System Rave, a positively impacted event like no other. Featuring gospel artists Size 8, Winnie Posey, Daddy Owen, Hope Kid, DK Kwenye Beat, and many more. On the decks, Top Party Top DJ Mo, The Head Girl, DJ Tabs, and the System Unit DJs. Proudly sponsored by The System Unit. In Jesus, we party like so.
In our verdict segment today, we have a case between the Kenyan gospel musician and the people. Be the judge.
The case before us today is between the Kenyan music ministers and the people. Kenyan gospel musician, you have been brought before the court with the following accusations. Charge number 1. You have been accused of living a questionable lifestyle contrary to the code of conduct prescribed in the Bible.
The behavior in it, the dance in it, I don't agree with it.
As to their character, most of the gospel musicians are being found in a lot of scandals that are not that Christians mostly are not supposed to be found in.
Charge number 2. Your music has been termed as that which falls short of the expected standards, with some of your accusers saying that your music sounds more secular than gospel.
When you look at the kind of songs that we are doing as gospel artists, you just throw in Jesus, throw in God, and then the rest is other things.
I think the Kenyan gospel music these days has been secularized, there's something like that.
So the concern is the kind of things we are saying.
Charge number 3. You are hereby accused of having the wrong motive of joining the music ministry, with some of your accusers saying that fame and money are your motivation.
For them, it's all about fame, money, and friends.
People are not singing just to worship, but they are singing for the sake of it, to have money.
We are not singing to glorify God.
They're coming out to make money because apparently now the music industry is making a lot of money.
Are you guilty or not guilty?
With that, you have come to the end of our show today. Be careful to subscribe and watch our program on YouTube and leave us a comment. Until next time, same place, same station, enjoy the rest of your viewing.